Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hi, my name is Victoria and you should have subscribed down below as well as turning on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. So today I'm going to be doing a little book review on one of my favorite book series ever called The Red Queen. This is one of the most anticipation creating book series that I have ever read, dystopian. I don't usually read dystopian, but this is good. So to start off, this book has exactly 388 pages with the acknowledgements. I'm pretty sure it came out sometime 2015 or 2016. It has a gorgeous cover. Now I have the paperback version. I'm pretty sure it also has a hardcover version, but I'll leave this link down below so you guys can buy it if you enjoy it. So this book is based off a girl named Mira Barrow, and she is a red. Now, in a society of gods with silver blood and reds who are just basically treated like slaves or servants, I'm not really sure how to explain it, she's a red until one day she discovers that she actually has powers herself, even though her blood is red. Now this causes a lot of problems, and it causes some unlikely friendships to be formed, some alliances that you wouldn't expect, and it causes the Silvers to go a bit haywire, and it's very interesting. It does start a bit slow for me. I feel like it took me a bit of time to actually get sucked into the story properly. I read it and I was like, this is good, this is good. And then at one point it got really interesting and I couldn't stop reading. Although from the start it draws you in from the start. I don't think it keeps you entertained long enough for you to read it all in one day. Like I have had some series like The Fault in Our Stars or Everything, which I read all in one day because it drew you in start to finish, all of the points, whereas some of this, it gets a little boring, it's a little confusing for me personally. We have some details about other characters that I'm not really interested in, and yeah, other than that though, this is an amazing book. The writing style is amazing. There's a lot of great descriptions, there's a lot of battle scenes that are not quite battle scenes. They're written very well. A lot of battle scenes I find very confusing because they're like, this is going on, this is going on. A lot of this was very easy to understand, except the locations. There is a lot of location and a lot of names and a lot of categories in this book, which can be a little overwhelming, especially because this is the first book in the series, and instead of using like an easier term to describe them for most of the book, we actually go straight into the names and the terms, terminological things. So it is a bit hard to understand at first, but you do get used to it, and it is actually very creative how Victoria did this. So it is a great book. What I would give it, I feel like I would give it a 4 out of 5, just because I felt like I saw some of the plot was coming from a mile away, and also some of the characters, we got way too many descriptions, while I would have instead, like, all the time you spend describing characters that I do not care about or that we don't really see for the rest of the book, we could have used to, I don't know, better Mira Barrow, or see a little extra romantic scene, see a little extra fight scene, see a little bit more Farley, the Red Guard, you know. I loved all the characters though, except Cal. Cal is annoying. Let's all be honest here. Cal annoyed me from the very start. No, scrap that. I actually liked Cal until like halfway through the book, and then I didn't like him. I will get into that a little bit, but yeah, 4 out of 5. I feel like it could have been a little better. I think there's a certain other book in the series that I would give a 5 out of 5 to, but this book has an overall great writing style, great descriptions, great characters, great everything really, except it's a little overwhelming. And I feel like some parts we could have gotten more into depth in certain characters that we would have liked to see more of, instead of using characters that we see in a couple scenes and then we don't really see for the rest of the book series. And yeah, that is about it for the non-spoiler part. Right now I'm going to go into spoiler part of the book series kind of thing that I'm going to describe. So if you haven't read Red Queen yet, then go buy it, link down in the description. Go check it out, go read it first, and then come back here so I can hear all your thoughts and opinions on the book. Now, one thing that was obviously the big plot twist, oh, Maven's evil. Yeah, I suspected that. Like, it was literally when, yeah, Maven joined, and we were like 10 chapters into him joining, and no, 10 pages, sorry, into him joining, and I was like, this boy is definitely being mind controlled by his mother. I saw that coming from a mile away. I suspected that, and I was like, yeah, definitely. Also, Killorn being alive, obviously, who didn't? I mean, we wouldn't have gotten to that much description of him if he wasn't still alive, because there would have been no point to that whatsoever, except a little empathy here and there, but we wouldn't have gotten that length of emphasis on the character and that much description if he was dead. Now, one thing that I didn't actually expect was the murder of the king. I did not see that coming. I thought the king was somehow part of it all. I mean, I thought obviously the Queen Lara was pulling all the strings, but I thought he at least had some part in it. He didn't. He actually got murdered. We love that. Feel like we could have made a little sadder. So we could have. This is what I'm talking about. We could have, instead of having another bajillion scenes of Killorn basically fawning over Mare, we could have had the king become a little more of a character. We got like one or two things that made us feel like, oh, maybe he's not that bad, but I don't think it was prominent enough for us to be like, oh no, the king's dead, oh, I'm sad. Like, I found Lucas's death more powerful than the king's. I just putting it out there. Ship-wise, I honestly shipped Mare and Cal so bad. Like, the first half of the book, I was like, yay, you go, guys, you know, you're awesome, get together. And then Cal just got boring, and the characters that Victoria created have so much depth and so much emphasis and such deep minds, and then Cal's just here the side, and he's very simple, and simple is not bad. Simple is nothing wrong with that. I feel like he has some great background, but the actual character depth isn't really that much. So I started chipping Maven and Mare. Honestly, kind of still sticking to it. I like the end, how she was still in the prison, and then he was like, you could be my Red Queen, and I was like, go for it, and then she went, no, and I was like, why not? But I feel like other than that, yet again, this is an amazing book. It's awesome. I loved Julian. Julian was one of my favorite characters. I loved Maven. I loved Evil Maven, and I loved Sweet Maven. I did love Sweet Maven a little more just because of that theater scene when they kissed. That was really cute to me. But yeah, I think this is an awesome book. I think it's part of a great book series, and I would totally recommend you go read it. If you have read it, comment down below what you think of it. Comment down below who you ship. I would love to have a discussion. And yeah, that's it for this week's video. If you guys liked it, make sure to comment down below what you want to see next. Subscribe, like, share with your friends, all the good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!